Welcome! Today I'm going to be reviewing Lucy's most recent comeback, Fever. So I've never actually made a Lucy review before, even though they are my favourite group musically, but I think that's also the main reasons why I've never done it before. I have a really hard time articulating my thoughts on Lucy songs without just sounding like that Lady Gaga meme.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, showstopper.
I thought I'd give it a try since Lucy just had a comeback on Thursday and I've had this mini on loop since it came out. Also, I didn't have any other ideas for what to post today, so I hope you enjoy. So I always get really nervous whenever Lucy releases new music because I am a firm believer that they are yet to release a bad song. So I actually don't know what I'd do if they were ever to release a song that I don't like. And Hot almost made me think I'd have to figure that out because the production is absolutely whack on this track. However, even on the first listen, this song is filled with so much that I love, such as the na na nas, which are a Lucy staple, so they brought a little smile to my face when I heard them. I also really love Gwangil's part, even though that is the part where the production is the most whack. But I really love the almost shouty vocals from him, and I really love the way his voice sounds here. I also love that Yechan's violin solo sounds like something out of Mario Kart because I just love video game-esque music. I also believe that this is one of his hardest, so he slayed that. Even still, Hot is probably my least favourite track on the album. I don't hate it by any means, I mean I gave it an 8 out of 10 after all. Therefore I can safely say that Lucy are yet to release a bad song. Haze is the title track of this mini and it is the pure fundamentals of Lucy, therefore it's obviously amazing. We start with a very soft intro from Gwangil into a big exciting instrumental break to actually get us into the song where Sungwoon absolutely kills it with his vocals once again. Going into the pre-chorus we get the iconic Lucy background gang vocals, which I love, all while the instrumental is building beautifully underneath, which just makes the payoff into the chorus so satisfying. The second verse and chorus are just as good, and when we hit the bridge, oh boy that bridge is good, with the drums getting stronger and more powerful as we get closer and closer to what we think is going to be the chorus, but just as we get there, we don't get the chorus. Instead, there's a moment of calm after all that build up which goes so well with the message of the song, and side note, this part of the music video is just gorgeous. When we do actually hit the final chorus, we're greeted with those classic Lucy na 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 gang vocals and a beautiful instrumental that had me grinning like an idiot the first time I heard it. So yeah, I've given this song 10 out of 10. It is absolutely gorgeous and it is the bread and butter of Lucy, therefore they absolutely kill it. And I absolutely love this song since it's the type of music that made me fall in love with Lucy in the first place.
Some magic,
I think Magic actually has the potential to become one of my favourite Lucy songs, from the jazzy instrumental with the really fun bass line to Yechan's violin solo, which is probably one of my favourites from him. I love the almost country sound to it, and if you're not a wow, you're gonna notice how common this actually is. But I also really love the gang vocal na na nas at the end. Well, these are more la la las, but you get what I mean. I mean, it really is a Lucy staple, and as someone who loves gang vocals more than anything else, I love that they put it in almost every one of their songs. It also just adds to the cohesion of Lucy's discography, because none of the songs on this album are really that similar, but they are all so recognisable as Lucy songs. From the beautiful instrumentals to the violin solos to the gang vocal na na nas. I really love how Lucy can experiment with all of these different sounds in their music and still have everything sound like them. They've definitely improved on that from Insert Coin. But anyway, back to Magic. This song is just so fun and I love the vibe, and also the sparkle noises throughout are just a big bonus. And the No Skip discography continues. Just to reiterate what I was saying about all of these songs having very different vibes but still managing to sound like Lucy, so what is the perfect example of that? It has a much more intense sound than the tracks that come before it, the drums are much more prevalent and the guitar is far more intense than usual. The first verse and chorus are amazing with the slightly rougher vocals, which matches the intense vibe of the song, but coming out of the first chorus and going straight into Yechan's solo is so good, but the end of the second chorus is even better, where you have the same part Yechan was playing earlier, but you also have Sungwoon saying Believe over it, which just adds an extra layer and elevates it that bit more. I feel like I also have to mention the gorgeous violin part under the bridge because my god, that is beautiful. It's very different to the rest of the song, but it works as the bridge here is acting as a contrast to get us into the final chorus, which has a breakdown in the instrumental right at the start, which I am a major fan of. And even though this is a very different vibe from the rest of the mini, we still get very distant background vocals right at the end, but instead of na na naing, they're shouting hey, which does just fit this song better. But as a whole, this is another banger from Lucy and deserves to be at the top of the pile of Lucy songs that would make incredible anime openings. Please let that happen one day. The main thing I want to say about this mini is Lucy's no script discography continues. Every song on this album is so good, and I am so happy that I get to keep saying they have my favourite discography ever. Also, as I mentioned, I think this album is a massive improvement from Insert Coin. Because I remember from that era, Sangyeop was saying that they tried a bunch of different stuff in the album to prove that Lucy can do more than just the comforting pretty music. However, in the process of trying to do that, we did get really great songs like Never in Vain and Fill It Up, but they don't really feel like Lucy songs. However, for this album they managed to fix that problem. They've tried all different styles and genres, but every song still feels like a Lucy song. Something that Insert Coin didn't have, even though that was another great release from them. But to summarise, I love Fever, they did an amazing job, and although I wouldn't say it's my favourite body of work that Lucy have ever released, I would definitely say it's up there, perhaps top 3. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you haven't listened to this album yet, I couldn't recommend it enough. But for now, goodbye.